Hello there. It's day 85 at Logs, Bogs, and Meadows, and that means that it's inspection day, um, May 29th, 2025, and we are due for our framing inspection and also our roughing inspection, which would be for the electrical, the plumbing, and the HVAC roughing. And today, um, it's a little bit cloudy. We had a good bit of rain yesterday, but one thing that you might see behind me that is really a good thing is a concrete slab on this back porch. Because if you've been following this channel over the past few weeks, you've noticed that we've had some issues with weather and specifically getting our concrete slabs poured, and that has put us a little behind. So welcome to the channel, and we're going to kind of go through what's going on, what's happened here recently, and show you what it's like to do an inspection. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so this is the recently poured back porch slab, and it's big, and it's a major component of the house, honestly, the back porch. And it's 24 feet wide and 12 feet out from the house. And of course, it's going to be accessible by these two sliding windows out of the open floor plan area of the home. And a lot of thought and planning went into this particular piece of concrete. And the reason why is because we are putting porcelain pavers on top of this back patio. And those pavers are 3/4 of an inch thick. And we needed to make sure that all of the elevations from inside to outside matched where we wanted those to be. I took my measurements this morning, and it all looks like it's going to work out just fine. Very happy with this. All right, so we also got the front porch slab poured on Tuesday when they did the back porch, and they also did the garage. This is different. This is this finish here on this floor is the final finish. So this is a light broom finish. Out back is a rough broom finish because we wanted it to be a little bit rougher to adhere to the adhesive that we're going to put those pavers down on. So the other thing we did, and I imagine some people will tell me we shouldn't have done it this way, but if you look at that threshold in that door and then the subfloor inside, the elevations of these floors are going to be the same. A lot of times you'll see that the porch floors are down a bit. In this case, we kept them up. I hope I don't regret that. Hopefully the sloping of the concrete to the front, from the house to the front, is going to allow for any rain that gets under the roof to drain and it doesn't come back into the house. Hope we were right in doing that. Not sure. We'll find out. And now we're at the garage. This was also part of the pour on Tuesday. And unlike the outdoor slabs, this finish is different. This is a trowel finish. And we actually sloped this floor from the back of the garage to the front. So because we didn't put a drain in, and that means the water will come back out, and it's actually got a bit of a, well, almost a beveled edge here at the end to allow the water to get out underneath the garage door. So, yeah, and it looks like a nice smooth finish. Okay, wanted to get some footage here of the beam pocket. As you probably saw in previous footage, we had a little bit of an issue here with the beam pocket measurement during the wall pour. It led to the beam pocket being too deep, which meant that we had to put some metal shims under. And when the concrete folks were here on Tuesday, I asked them to grout those shims in place so that we don't have any movement, which was unlikely based on the weight, but still, it was a smart thing to do. They did that for me, and it's still setting up. But that grout was pretty hard. I was just up in there looking at it. So that's kind of the final piece of the fix for the problems we had. Okay, so what we are looking at here is the Manablock plumbing system. This is a central location for all of the hot and cold water supply lines. And if we look closely at this, we'll see that it's it's very much like an electrical box. You're going to have labels on it, and each one of the runs is going to go to a different place, and it's going to tell you where it goes to, you can turn these on and off, which is really a huge advancement from where we were a decade or two ago before PEX was commonly used. I don't know how long it's really been in common use, but I've never had a home with PEX, and I think I'm going to really like this. Since it's inspection day, we have a pressure gauge on this, and all of the ends have been capped. And the plumber has pumped this up to about 75 psi, and it needs to hold that. So when the inspector looks at it, he feels comfortable that there aren't any issues or any leaks in the plumbing system. Walking down in here in the basement under the mud room, you can see we have the electrical is kind of not done because it's not hooked in with power yet, but you know, we do have receptacles and lights down here. You know, we also have the drain lines and, you know, all of the supply lines flowing out from the bathroom. So yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape for this inspection. Okay, so this is our electrical panel, and we are located in the garage, and we placed this for strategic reasons right outside of the entrance door from the garage into the main house. And my electrician Chris here, as he came down the ladder here, has done a fantastic job working around the clock to get us in for this inspection. Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.
And so that box looks like it's almost full already. The other thing that happened today is we had the insulation contractor here to do the air seal and fire blocking. So what you're seeing up top here is all of the penetrations and holes have been sprayed with the foam insulation. We've also have, you know, all of the cracks on the exterior walls are sealed as well. So and they will be back. The insulation folks will be back on Tuesday to put all the bats in the walls. We're going to hold off on putting the blown-in insulation in the attic until we need drywall in for that. And we're also going to hold off on putting the bats in the floor joists downstairs, as we still need to hang ductwork. All right, what we got here is the shower pan floor for the master bathroom. And we elected to go with a tile shower, ceramic tile shower. But rather than put a pan in the bottom and then the ceramic tile on the floor, we went with a fixed fiberglass unit. And we did that mostly because over time, you know, it's really hard to clean or keep clean all of the grout lines in a floor that has water running and soap and dirt and all sorts of stuff all the time. So just felt like that was a better option for us. And the tile will still be up the walls. So, and what's in the what this is the mixing valve here. This mixing valve is what controls the hot and the cold water when you're in a shower. Okay, we are going to walk out onto the back porch, the concrete patio. And it's really hard to see how big it is until we have it here, but 24 feet wide by 12 feet from the house. And it's going to be an outdoor living area for us. And there'll be a roof structure over top of it. We're constructing that roof structure out of Douglas fir beams. Look forward to really seeing that come to fruition over the next week or two. The reason that we don't have siding on the front and the back of this house right now is because of the roof systems for the porches that haven't been built yet. And until they're in, you know, it would be not wise to put the siding in until we know exactly where those roof lines are going to be and built. So this back part of the house is going to have siding above the roof, but actually these areas that are between the picture windows and the doors, and even to the sides of the doors a little bit, and then up into where the gable attaches to the house up here, are all going to be the natural stone that was cut Had that in a previous video. I'll give you a link, and I'll also show you here on screen what that stone's going to look like. It's Tuscarora stone. It's cut from real stones that come out of the Tuscarora State Forest, which is not far from here, just a bit north, maybe 30, 40 miles north, if that. So we kind of like that feature of having the local outdoor presence in our home. And right now, I'm just standing at the right at the back of the house on the patio, back porch, just panning for the view. I know I keep boasting about the view, and the view is awesome half the year. It's still nice the other half, but not as nice as it is when it's green. The fall will be beautiful. The autumn will be just absolutely outstanding. But winter tends to be a bit gray for me, and that's what we'll have is a lot of trees, gray, but not leaves on them. But right now, we've got another 5 months of green, so we need to just appreciate that and thank God for it while we have it. Okay, the inspector came at 1:30. He was here 20 minutes or so, and we passed. So that is great news because here we sit. It's day 85, and we now have our rough-in inspection. We now have our framing inspection, which means we can progress to the next phase of the project. So that is insulation on June 3rd. Today is May 29. Drywall will begin on June 11. The framer's actually back tomorrow, and he'll be finishing up the porches because we have the concrete in now, and we also have the material for the porches, and we have one of the sets of stairs. So the other set of stairs is scheduled to be delivered June 5th, which is a week from today. So we are back on track with schedule, and we are happy. So thank you for watching today. We hope you enjoyed the show. Please do us a favor, give us a like, give us a subscribe. Yeah, just want to hear from you. What do you want to see? What do you want to hear? What do you want to know about what this is like being an owner builder? Let me know in the comments below, and we will try to accommodate you the best we can. Have a blessed day.